In this video we are again going to see another example of finding HCF, and now we will express the HCF in terms of given numbers. Let's take given numbers as 125 and 225. So these are the two given numbers. Alright. So what we'll do, let us find HCF. Let's say I'll get some HCF and that HCF be H. So you have to express this H in terms of these two. For example, this HCF finally must be written as 125 sum times A plus 225 times B. So finally this is what I am supposed to get. So this HCF must be 125 times A plus 225 times B. So here essentially you express HCF in terms of the given numbers. So this is what we'll try to do. Okay. So finding HCF, will apply the success division, and I'll also show you how to do by table method, and then using those steps we will express HCF in terms of the given numbers. Let's start this one. So since 225 is bigger, so we'll start off with 225 divided by 125. So now 225, 2s are is 250, so therefore it must be 1s are 125, so 100 is the remainder. So get this 125 here, since the remainder is not 0, so we get this 125. Now what did we do here? We expressed 225 in terms of 125, we'll write it here. So 225 is now written as 125 into 1 plus 100, correct? So that's what we did, that was our first step. So now since the remainder is not 0, we will again express 125 in terms of 100. So get this 125 here. So 100, 1s are 100, so the remainder is 25. So now we expressed 125 in terms of 100, remainder is still not 0. Alright, so we'll write that step again. So 125 is now written as 100 into 1 plus 25. Okay. Now since the remainder is still not 0, we express 100 in terms of 25. So bring that one here. So 100 divided by 25. So 25 4s are is 100. Now the final remainder is 0. So now what did we do here? We expressed 100 in terms of 25. So 100 can now be written as 25 into 4 plus 0. Since the remainder is 0, this must be the HCF. So therefore HCF of 125 comma 225 is 25. Alright, for our learning purpose we will do even by table method. So while writing table method, you can write it in any order, it does not matter, but you start off with the smaller number. Okay, for example, you can write it, you start off with 125 and 225. Alright, so you express always bigger number first in terms of smaller number. So you divide 225 by 125. So 125, 1s are 125. So the remainder is 100. So now previous divisor is here, remainder is here. So you express 125 now in terms of 100. So 100, 1s are 100. So now it is 25. Correct? Now previous divisor is here, the new remainder is here. So now we express 100 in terms of 25. So 25, 4s are 100. Now the remainder is 0. So once the remainder becomes 0, the previous divisor itself is the HCF. So here HCF is 25. Okay. So you follow whichever method you find it comfortable. So either this method or this method, whichever you find it comfortable. But don't forget to write these steps. These steps are the ones which carry marks. Alright. So now what we want? Now we want the HCF. HCF is 25. This 25 must now be written as 125 times sum A plus 225 times sum B. So we are supposed to find the values of A and B. So now how do we do this one? Method is again simple, follow the method. So what you do is you start off with this equation. You start off with this equation and go on substituting for the previous remainders. I will show you what I mean. So start off with this equation. So this equation says 25, you write for 25. So 25 can be written as, bring this term this side. So using this equation, so let's start off with last but one equation. You start off with last but one equation, alright. So this 25 can be written as, bring this one this side. So it is 125 minus 100 into 1. 125 minus 100 into 1. You please write it 100 into 1. Alright. Now what you do is you go on substituting for previous remainder. So previous remainder is 100. So you substitute now for 100. So in this expression, substitute for 100. So what is 100 from this one? So you bring this term this side. So it is 225 minus 125. I hope you understood what I did here. So 100 is the previous remainder here. So previous remainder can now be written as 225 minus 125. So substitute for 100 in this equation. So what will this be now? So 125 is equal to 25 is equal to 125 minus this 100 is now written as 225 minus 125 into 1. Correct? Only this 100 and this whole is multiplied by 1. Only for this 100 I have written this expression. Alright. So now you take this 1 inside. So what will this be? So it will be 125 minus. So 225 into 1 and minus into minus is plus 125 into 1. So if you see between these two, you can take 125 outside. So if you take 125 outside, never multiply them. Please don't multiply them. So you take 125 outside. So here there is nothing. So 1 remains here. Plus 1 minus 225 into 1. So 125 into 2 plus 225 into 1. Now finally what did you do is you express 25 in terms of 125 and 225. It is 125 into 2. Sorry, it's minus 225 into 1. So A value here, what was the question? 125 into A. So 125 into A is 2, 225 into B. B is here minus 1. So that is your final answer. I hope you understood what I did here. So what did we do? We started off with last but one expression, and you go on substituting for the previous remainders. So if there are more than one step, so you go on substituting for previous remainders, and finally you end up with the given HCF can be expressed in terms of the given numbers.